Alright, welcome back everyone. I'm the Depressed Eeyore and this is Monster Hunter World. So,
Don't let me down.
some updates. I did manage to get some, an Anjanath pelt as well as some Monster Bone L's. So I went ahead and set up the Ancient Forest 2 camp, which is all the way up where we found those cats a while back. So that's all been taken care of. I went ahead and did the two optional quests where it's literally just kill some of those fish things and the wasps that were in the new area. Mainly because I don't think you guys really want to see it. I do intend on doing an expedition into that area and doing that on camera, at least for the first run, just so you guys can kind of explore it with me. Some other things. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, we'll go ahead and go to the workshop. Actually, we don't need to do the workshop at all. We can do it this way. So right now, I am equipped with... There it is. I'm currently equipped with 2 pieces of the Anja set. The big thing I've been missing is the I believe the hide or the pelts for the Anjanath. Speaking of, I killed it 5 times in total, counting the one time we did it on camera. Funny enough, the second and third time and 5th time I didn't die a single time, and then the 4th time I got one-shotted. That breath attack that usually killed me 3 times on video took me from over max health and with fire resistance down to 0 just in one blast. So it's pretty brutal. One thing to note about the Anja set, by the way, is it cannot be upgraded. It's at 20 armor and it does not upgrade. So that's kind of nice because I don't have to worry about, armor spheres or anything for it. Anyway, okay, all we need to do is just do the quest. So let's go ahead and, as you can see, Ren is wearing the Anja helmet. So she's got a little bit more defense and all that good stuff. This sword is amazing, by the way. The elemental stuff doesn't really do much for against Anjanath, but it does do quite a bit to everything else. Speaking of, let's go ahead and go through the Hunter's Notes. I got some new information. Obviously, I've increased my research rate levels, and my scout flies have been leveling up a little bit as well. So here's Anjanath, the brute wyvern. Weak points is head and tail, and those are all breakable. You can also break its claws, even though those are hard points. Now, X means it's immune, and the more stars is the more vulnerable it is to certain effects. So this thing's actually very vulnerable to water, and things like, of course, like the Great Jaga is super vulnerable to practically everything. So yeah, also, I think it was due to a patch on Steam that I hadn't updated. I am now online, so that's all working now. And I think that's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get going here. I kind of want to go ahead and progress the plot. I really wanted to finish the Anja set, but I can't. I get nothing but scales practically, majority of the time. So it's just not going to be finished anytime soon. I am very glad that I was able to beat the Anjanath. It's actually really fun to fight, even though it can one-shot me with that breath attack. Anyway, so what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and get some food. And as far as the elemental stuff, it's extra damage and extra effects on top of whatever your weapon is. So if something's immune to it, it's not going to make your weapon base damage any weaker, because that's separate. Alright, so we're just going to have ourselves a meat platter. I did eat the elemental platter a few times, though apparently it doesn't matter because I get one-shotted anyway. I had a investigation quest which involved killing the Great Jagra, the Yuku, whatever it's called, and the Puke Puke all at once. You don't meet many wyvern hunters. He might be one of the first I've heard of. So I'm gonna go ahead and post a new quest. So since I'm online, I do have access to the event quest. I can't do Yaku with that because I am not high enough. I have to be Hunter rank 6 or higher. But I can do Chew the Fat, which I went ahead and did. It's just killed 2 Great Jagras, which is rather fun. And then the quest I was talking about earlier, this thing is kill a Great Jagra, a Kulu Yaku, that's what it's called, and a Puke Puke. Gets you a lot of money. Anyway, as for the optional quest, I did take care of the Pain and Gains and the Exterminator of the Waste. So those have been taken care of. And that should be it. So, wait a minute. Why is... Oh, I guess that's iron in the spot. Oh, okay, I see what that is. Okay. There's just something I guess I didn't highlight earlier. Anyway, a side quest. Sinister Shadows in the Swamp. A young scholar has gotten separated from his escort out in the Wildspire Waste. Find him and escort him back to the base. To base. Neutralize any large monsters that pose a threat. Alright. Let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm just going to set it to 1 player so I don't have to worry about any of that, so I'm not going to use a voucher. So, getting the sword here, I'm kind of a little ahead on some of the gear. Which I'm completely fine with. I do like the fact I can kind of go a little out of order. Granted, there's some monsters that are way above you, and there's not much you can do about it. Alright, let's dive right in. I am vulnerable to water right now, but I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. Alright.
Okay, let's look for the scholar. He must have left some kind of trail.
Screamer pod. That emits an ear-splitting sonic blast. Okay. Alright, sure, I'll grab all this. Oh, Ren has a new ability called Vigor Wasp Delivery. This allows me to actually make Ren summon one of those Vigor Wasps to heal me with. Alright, I got the herbal medicine. I did craft some new things. There's something called Nutrients, which can increase your max HP by a little bit. And then there's some, you can upgrade that even further. All the way up to something called a max potion, which will heal you all the way to full, and give you pretty much the maximum buff to your max HP. We should go ahead and grab some of this. Grab the fire herbs. I did craft a few bow guns, but I have not gotten to the point where I've tried one out yet. I need to go to the training area and see what the controls are for it first. Alright, where am I going? There's a Barreth around here, but that's not what we're looking for. Find the missing scholar. I think I know where it's at. Or he's at. Ah, here we go. You can actually hold down the right mouse button, but if you are in the middle of an animation, you won't pick something up. Alright, 1 second. My cat decided to sit up. Alright. So we need to find tracks, which...
Huh? Wait, what's that there? Wait! What's going on with the scout flies?
It's an old Barreth. I will take the god bugs though. Oop. Do need these sleep herbs. Sleep herb plus para mushrooms will get you what you need. Oh, I see. Alright, I see what I need to look for. Oh wow, aren't you freaking clever. By the way, hitting corpses counts for the spirit slash. Aww. There it is, okay. Found the footprints. Found this again.
Is that the scholar? What's that he's sitting next to? It looks like a Baroth?
Alright, let me just get some research on the Baroth while I'm here. And I would like to get rid of these fish people while I'm here too. Or not.
God, don't let him find me. Don't let him find me. Oh, I saw it. No, the Jyuratodus. That didn't kill the Baroth. It was,
Incoming. Alright. Jyuratodus.
New target! New target! Hunt that Jyuratodus! Proceed with caution!
Yeah, so it does that mud stuff very similar to a Alright, got the rank up at least. It's not too bad. I am hitting its hard points. Got me. Now supposedly, I did look up the spirit head slash or whatever it's called. I think you can restore targeting while you're up in the air, and that can help you auto-target. Okay, I can't fire while I'm in this. Oh, it's because I'm strong again. This gunk is annoying. Alright, let's do this again, shall we? Part. Definitely seems to be vulnerable in the head. That's making a break for it. Fire. It's too. That shot is super slow. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and let you do your thing. Hello? Okay. And we're all paralyzed. Come on. Poisoned. Stop that, stop that. He's going back the other way. Oh, they get away from the Bareth. Oh, come on. And the reason why I don't use targeting is because since this is an overhead slash weapon, it just... I end up... Also, well, I tend to miss a lot, and it usually directs me towards hard points, which I don't want. But the other issue, of course, is against like big monsters when you're up close to them, it like just jerks your freaking viewpoint around. All right, he went to sleep. Let's handle this way then.
You did it. But I can't shake this feeling that you're seeing those thorns.
All right. So yeah, if I want to, I can do this thing here. I'll just give me one of those. Get some research while I'm here. Wait, what is that? Oh, it gets me a piercing pod. Neat. Only one though. Not too bad. Granted, I believe longsword's one of the easier weapons to learn. But I'm alright with that. Boulder bones. Okay. Well. Ren hasn't been picking up much. Hunter rank 4. And I can change my insect's element, but I'm not using a insect glaive.
Gather round, everyone. We're ready to begin. Thanks to you, we've made great strides towards understanding the tracks that have turned up across the continent. Our researchers have done some projections. And now, we know where Zora Magdaros will go next. It's heading for the Great Ravine.
The Great Ravine. The huge valley out past the Wildspire?
Correct. So I have a proposition for all of you. I say we try and capture Zora once it gets there.
Have you gone mad?
Capture it? Hear me out. The ravine is the perfect terrain for staging such an event. We're not going to get a better chance than this.
If we don't take this opportunity, it could be a decade before the next opportunity presents itself. Maybe longer.
Is it even possible?
If I said it wasn't, would that stop you?
Let's give it a go. With the fifth supporting us, our chances are as good as ever.
Then it's settled.
Before we send the hunters out for the capture, we need to secure Astera. An Anjanath has been active in the area. Not the kind of monster you toy around with. We'll need a plan for it.
I've killed 5 so far.
You're right. Hunters, you have your next assignment. Take care of that Anjanath.
Now this is part of the reason why I didn't bother grinding any further. Since quests can give you additional rewards based off the monster you're fighting, I wanted to go ahead and get a mission to actually fight this thing so I can get more possible drops.
But be careful. The Anjanath is a fearsome monster. One slip up and you're done.
Yeah.
Commander, if I may, I think I have a great idea. Hunter, I could use your help. Drop by later, if you will.
Oh, we're gonna get access to the botanist, which
Another
is gonna be
thing,
helpful.
That troubling report we received. Think you could?
Right.
Good then. Let's get this show on the road. We have an Elder Dragon to capture.
Hello, suit of armor that's sitting back there.
Everyone dismissed.
Alright.
We should probably listen to what the chief botanist has to say before we do anything else.
Alright. If you see a sudden jump in the video, it's just me putting brakes in it. I kind of just put things together just to see, well, I've already explained how I'm recording. Alright, what do you got?
Whoa.
Oh my, Echinoth is one nasty monster. You better make sure you go in doubly prepared. Now down to business. The reason I called you over is, we're having a slight problem here in the botanical research and we need your skills dealing with it. You see, we're trying to develop some tools, specialized tools for hunters to be exact. Something we like to make standard issue. But a Toby Kodachi in the forest has been thwarting all of our attempts to collect the materials we need. Do take care of it, won't you? Here, take this. This is the first tool we've managed to complete. I hope you find it useful. There's more where that one came from. But only if you can take care of our little problem. Thank you and good luck. Alright, we now have the Ghillie Mantle, which it's essentially, there's multiple mantles in this game. And they have cooldowns, and they have a certain limited number of uses you can use in a hunt. The Ghillie Mantle, of course, makes it so you're very hard to detect. Oh, well, I just stated all that. Specialized tools refer to clothing and equipment that grant you useful, unique skills. For example, using a Ghillie Mantle will temporarily prevent monsters from being able to see you. Specialized tools must be equipped and then used as items for their effects to be activated. They can be used an unlimited number of times, but have a cooldown time after each use. You can check the effects of any specialized tools you have equipped from the equipment info in the menu.
Our next assignment is to hunt a Toby Kodachi. We should be able to find it in the ancient forest.
Hey,
I like our specialized tools to be standard issue for all of our hunters. If you hunt the Toby Kodachi, we should be able to gather the materials we need. It would be truly unfortunate for everyone if I become some monster's dinner out there. Don't let us down now. Alright. Looks like we got someone to talk to back in the other direction.
Hey,
I see you've gotten your hands on some specialized tools. Different specialized tools will help you in different ways when you use them on quest. Just don't forget to equip them. You can manage them in your equipment box just like all your other gear. Once you're out on a quest, you can use specialized tools the same way as items. For now, the equipment you got is all we've managed to complete, but more is supposedly coming down the line. Exciting, huh? Okay. That's all taken care of.
hello.
Perhaps you're wondering why we have never attempted to capture the Elder Dragon before. It's simple, really. Elder Dragons are unlike any other creatures nature has presented to us. Will paralyzing agents work? Can they be put to sleep? We don't even know what sustains them. You see, we lack the knowledge, not the will. At least that is my theory. Alright. Good friends of the Fifth? Let's see those results. Alright, nothing new there. I do need to kill 5 wyverns, and that'll get me the general limited bounty. I should be able to do that in 6 days, so it's not too big of a deal. Oh. Okay, cool. Hunt one large monster. Maybe I didn't see these earlier. I wish I had seen these earlier. This would make my life a lot easier. So I need to kill hunt one large monster, mine 12 times that mining outcrops, slay 16 small monsters, gather 7 mushrooms, or gather 7 times, gather 7 plants, and complete 2 quests. Okay. So what I didn't realize was that there was this list of requests over here, and I just thought it was just empty all the time. So that was my bad. That would have got me a lot more armor spheres. Not that I really need them, but every little helps at this point. Anyway. Complete deliveries. Nope. Got the Slate Gouju quest. That's it. Okay. Takes care of all that. I don't think I have any new research, but I'm gonna check real quick. Ultra Dragon or not, we can capture Zora Magdaros, I just know it. The trick is making sure we understand our target and go about the correct preparations. So what is it? Alright, new info. Alright. Alright, new information. I can apparently get Monster Bone M's from the Puke Puke. Did not know that. A large Piscine wyvern that inhabits the swamps of the Wildspire Waste. It uses mud to capture prey, and it's known to battle Borath over territory. It's nearly impossible to fight a Jyuratodus in its swampy home. Course it to land and then use water element weapons or your slinger to slowly chip away at its hardened mud armor. So when covered in mud, it's immune to fire, then it becomes slightly vulnerable to fire. Breakable. The weak points are the tail and the head, and those are the breakable parts, and then there's of course all the mud. Alright, got that taken care of. So also, if you look over at the largest and smallest parts in this Anjanath, I actually have a silver crown, because apparently I found a rather big Anjanath. I believe it was the one that actually one-shotted me. Anyway, I think that's everything. Yep, alright. Let's take a lift. That's not a lift. I prefer to eat before I head out, so I usually go to the canteen. We're just gonna go stick with the meat platter. Yeah, just get the raw attack power. Oh, also I was actually going to go and check about crafting stuff, so we'll deal with that too. So yeah, we'll see what we can craft. There is a second tier for most of this early game stuff, but I'm going to craft everything because it's enjoyable. Part of you must think the whole idea of capturing an Eldritch Dragon is insane, right? Well, I say that the more insane the better. Why come to the new world in the first place if we weren't ready to try something new? Ha! So, what are we hammering together this time? So this is Jyura armor. Pretty bulky looking. Its armor's not too bad, but I mean I'm already in tier 3, so. Aquatic Expert prevents water from slowing movement. That's actually pretty good. Muck resistance, we already know about that. Water attack, increases water attack. Ice resistance, gives you ice resistance. And then focus, increases the fill rate for weapons with gauges and the charge rate for weapons with charge attacks. That's kind of neat. Alright. Oops.
Stay tough.
Sometimes my mouse double clicks. Like that, apparently. We can stop doing that. Alright, upgrade equipment. Alright, so I can make a Jyura Shodel, which has water damage. But it's technically, I mean, I guess with the water affinity it might be slightly better. For the most part, it doesn't look like its sharpness is much better overall. Alright. And Plico equipment. some water elements. I actually really like the poison, so I'm leaving that on for now. Alright. Well, I'll leave it for now. Okay. I just wanted to check that stuff out. Alright, with all that, I've already eaten, so let's just keep going.